Hey guys, sorry about that. I thought I added myself to the stage. Hi. Hi. Oh, we got little Southie, Peekaboo. Hi. Carol. Hello, 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 hello. Genevieve, Vina, Corinne, the Queen's Guard. Oh wow. Hi everybody. Thank you all so much. This was definitely impromptu. But there's a lot of stuff going on. And with Meghan and her allegedly, to me, obviously copying Pam Anderson, there's a lot going on. And this whole thing that WME did everybody see that allegedly WME dropped Meghan Markle? Have we all woken up to that? Ah, Liney, hello, my groovy chick. Oh, from Georgia, hello. Teaspoon, palm tea tree. Hi. So this is quite a kerfuffle that we're all waking up to, right? And I think we can all agree that Meghan Markle is really good at pulling in headlines, getting attention, yet doesn't seem to follow through. Drop an emoji over there if you're watching from your phone. Drop a crown if you know what I'm talking about, where we're seeing this like blitz of all these things surrounding Meghan Markle lately. And it hit me out of nowhere. And I was like, you know what? I have to stop working. We're going to go live. All right. Work can wait. We have to go live. Okay. So the first thing, okay, guys, I'm new to using StreamYard here. I'm loving it. So bear with me. Okay. Because I was going to go, let's see, I think I want to do this one. And I want to do this one where I add it to the stage. There we go. But I have to get rid of the silly pop-up. So bear with me. All right. All right. So here's the article. And it's saying Hollywood buzzing that talent agency WME dropped Meghan Markle. So everybody's kind of going out about that. But there's something else that I want everybody to remember. Okay? Because while we have this, that Hollywood is buzzing that talent agency WME dropped Meghan Markle, all of a sudden we have this weird thing where now her talent agent breaks silence after insiders claim she was too demanding and all these other things. Is that shown on the StreamYard? No, it is not, because this is a pain and it is not helpful. Oh, bear with me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I thought it was going to let me share like all the screens. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to try something real quick, see if it works. We're going to learn this together. So if you're thinking about launching your own YouTube channel, we're going to see this, okay? Ah, so now all of a sudden somebody is, hero mode, forced to come out. Am I right? And it's, Meghan Markle's Hollywood talent agency breaks silence after insiders claim she was too demanding and difficult to work with. Guys, I'm going to call this right now. This is my opinion. Okay? 100% my opinion. I think this was a PR ploy. All right. And the reason why I say that is because there was another one that happened when we first all met Meghan Markle, right? And I'm going to pull that up for us real quick. For those in the know, whether you've gone back in time or you were there to begin with, do you remember when it was like, I think the first one was October 30th, 2016, October 31st, all of a sudden it was making headlines, Vanity Fair and People Magazine, the ones that are really big in America, right? They were all reporting that Prince Harry is reportedly dating actress Meghan Markle. Now, What I'm about to share with you, you're going to be the first ones to hear about it, other than my 5 anonymous friends, because it was a huge video I was working on. So thank you, Meghan. Thank you if you are the one behind this doing what I think you just did, because now I'm so excited, guys. I'm partnering with you all to share my real thoughts on this. Are you ready? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hit the like button. Oh, love you too, Judy. Okay, so are we ready for this? Do you remember when it made headlines that he's dating actress Meghan Markle? And now, I don't know about you. I am a huge movie, television aficionado. I love things Hollywood, old Hollywood. Yeah, okay. And I had never heard of this woman. So when it was Prince Harry is dating so-and-so, I didn't blink an eye. I didn't care. I wasn't watching. I never heard of her. She was on the show called Suits. But then what happened, guys? What happened only a few days later? This is really important because this is the part that's going to blow your mind. It wasn't enough for Meghan and her plan. Again, 100% my opinion. And throughout this whole thing, if it's your opinion too, drop a crown as we go, okay? So October 31st, 2016. Oh, rumors that he's dating that he's dating Meghan Markle. Rumors from Vanity Fair, right? We had rumors from Vanity Fair. And we had rumors from People Magazine. Now, we know how much Meghan loves People Magazine, right? And they made sure to say, hey, after all this time, after all these, look, their accessory, all the reasons why we think. And it just so happened at this time that Meghan Markle had this whole About Me, red carpets to refugee camps on the TIG. I think that was October 26th or October 30th. This was all planned, in my opinion, for Meghan. Tom Bauer said it, and I'm sticking with it. He has intel, he has witnesses, he has affidavits where people came forward and said, Meghan Markle knew her time on Suits was limited. However, fame and A-lister in Hollywood was always the name of the game. Prince Harry and the royal family was a stepping stone. So here comes rumor. It's a rumor. It's a rumor, right? But a rumor isn't good enough. You have to be validated. You need somebody from the royal family to come out and say, yes, we are dating. All right? No, you're right, Michelle. It could be a PR stunt, but rumors that WME are dropping her are embarrassing. You're absolutely right. You know what else was embarrassing? You're going to love this. You know what else was embarrassing? An embarrassment is a great way to get validation when you're working the tabloids and you are working the rumor mill, because validation is what you need. Rumors aren't enough. You need validation. You know what else was embarrassing for Meghan? How Harry's girl is almost straight out of Compton. Okay, so the rumors weren't enough. I think Meghan Markle wanted validation back then, right? I think because if you look, it says Ruth Stiles in Los Angeles for Daily Mail. So how would Ruth Stiles have known to post this? Why would Ruth Stiles? So that you can't say it's the racist British tabloids. You can't, because this is the Los Angeles part. This is Meghan's hometown that was reporting this. And as embarrassing as this is, I've shared with my 5 anonymous friends and my really groovy chick friend, right, Liney, that I think personally, this whole article here, the original Straight Outta Compton alleged racist one, was a plant from Meghan's team too, because it says Ruth Stiles in Los Angeles for Daily Mail. This was a very important event, and Meghan Markle, who is Meghan Markle? The world being introduced to Meghan Markle, right? Because before it was just a rumor. Because of this little article right here, that did what? Who remembers? Come on, I'll give you a cookie. Who remembers what happened immediately after that? Because I can tell you, I don't think Prince William was happy about it. I think Jason Knopf advised against it. But Harry said, no, I have to do this or I'm going to lose this girl. Check the date, November 8th, 2016. What is that? It's no longer a rumor. Prince Harry confirms he is dating Meghan Markle as he defends her from racist, sexist abuse, blah, blah. Yeah, because it's sexist, right? To say I'm dating a girl. Really? That's sexist? Huh? He issued a rare statement. Excuse me, bear with me. I'm really, really sick. But he issued a rare statement Tuesday. Both confirmed that he is dating her and slamming what he calls the racist and sexist abuse she has endured since her relationship with him was revealed. Oh, woe is Meghan. So what's going on with Meghan right now, guys? Come on, what do we? You've got to tell me. You got to participate. What do we know is going on with Meghan right now? Well, right now, she is putting up the most god-awful videos on Instagram. I was working on a video for that. I've got a stockpile of videos, but according to YouTube, they're like, oh, you don't want to release it so many times, blah, 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 blah. So I'm trying to spread it out, but they're kind of making it impossible for me, huh? So look, according to Taz, did a great video. Now everybody has been covering it. The Sidley twins, I think Sue Smith, revealing the narc. Everybody has been covering this because the whole ever since we heard with Love Meghan, we found out Pamela Anderson had this show called Pamela Cooking with Love. And I watched Taz's video. I mean, I watched everybody's, but I'm going to point out Taz's. So if you're not following according to Taz or you haven't seen her video, go watch it. It's this video that you see right here with the black and white side-by-side comparison, because when I watched Pamela Anderson's video, the commercial for her Love cooking show, right? I went, oh my God, this is creepy. Because Megan's, now keep in mind, we didn't know about Pam's, right? It's not her fault. It just wasn't like on a main streamer. I think it's on Foxtel. She's got a season 2, though, a little different, coming out on Hulu, and I'm happy for her. But we all saw Megan's trailer drop first. Now, hers dropped, Pamela's dropped back in November 2023. Megan's dropped, what was it, like December, January of this year? And when you go watch them, Taz does a beautiful job. I'm not going to play it. Go to her channel, all right? I'm not going to step on anybody's toes. Go to her channel. So it's just really interesting to me how we all notice that Meghan appears to think she can just go from place to place to place, rip off ideas, in my opinion, and consider them her own, because it's like, oh, well, nobody noticed this person, so I'll do it. Nobody noticed you, Meghan, and you're of no interest to anybody. You have no personality. You have nothing to offer. You're like a really bad echo. You'll never be as strong or as impactful as the original. We've all seen lately, too. See, I mean, even, look, here's the video somebody shared of her with cooking, the cooking with Pamela Anderson. Look, I mean, remember, even that slow-mo laugh that Pam does, doesn't Meghan do one with her hands are all kind of weird? Like she wants everybody to talk about how skinny she is. And she puts her big old hair and hands into her head. Oh, there's the dancing, which we know Meghan likes to do. We really do. Oh, here comes the high five. But the difference is Pam worked. She worked for this. I mean, she's been in Hollywood for over 30 years. She has sustained herself. Look at these. These are amazing recipes. This is nothing simple. I think she said in the trailer that she went ahead, look, I'm getting off track, okay? But the whole point was, how did we first get introduced to Meghan Markle? And she needed a big heavyweight to come out and confirm who she is, right? So now we know right now she's getting a lot of backlash. Oh, yeah, creep factor, dressing up as Diana with these creepy videos that she keeps doing. She knows what she's doing. She wants to get headlines. This little laugh on demand thing, it's super creepy. Yeah, she could get headlines, but she's not getting respect. But she wants validation because she wants to be able to sell stuff. So all of a sudden, what happens? Last night, we're hearing, where is it? Hollywood buzzing that WME dropped Meghan Markle. So this is very similar, guys. I'm telling you, I think in my heart of hearts that Meghan Markle, this is her PR strategy. She's a mean girl. Remember the movie Mean Girls? What happens? Regina George outs the entire crew. She says this girl is a fugly something or other. Forgive my language. I'm trying to quote here. But then what happens? She posts the picture of herself and then she turns it into the principal. And then she's sitting there crying in front of the principal at the principal's office. Remember that? It's the same thing with Meghan Markle. In my opinion, it's the same reason why, oh, it got leaked that she's dating him, but she had a 5-year plan, guys, and she worked it really, really hard, in my opinion. All right. She never intended to stay as a member of the working family, royal family. So here we have Hollywood is buzzing that WME dropped Meghan Markle. Oh, guys, here it is. This is her crying. Instagram love and be wife. This is her crying. Everybody's picking on me, and I'm just trying to show how authentic I am at copying Diana. I mean, at being myself, since you've never seen it, because I'm all about privacy. With her creepy, loud, somebody mowing her lawn in the background generator videos. So here we have last night, Hollywood buzzing that WME dropped Meghan Markle. And if you read that article, which is what they want you to do, and what she's counting on, or at least remember in the headline, everybody is going to say, oop, sorry. It looks like nobody can see it. I'm sorry, guys. I got to switch. I'm coming. I'm sorry. I see you. Here, this article. Hollywood buzzing that WME dropped Meghan Markle. And if you read it, it's a source this and a source that. Anybody can be a source. All right? Anybody can be a source. But this is what I'm talking about. Something like this. Hollywood buzzing that WME dropped Meghan Markle. You think it was a coincidence that they picked this super vulnerable picture of her right here dressed in that white, brawny towel dress thing? This is not a coincidence. All right? Why would she do this? Because it's like Regina George taking the burn book that she created, that she helped make fun of people about, and going to the principal. Now the principal had to do something about it. And then what else did Regina do? So after she brought the burn book, she put around printed pictures of it all over. So it caused anarchy. It caused chaos. It's like Meghan saw that movie and goes, oh my God, that's going to be my playbook. Okay? Because now what happened? Let's see. Yep, I'm going to share that screen. I've got it. I'm on it. I'm getting better. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Because now here comes the Harry defending her. You ready? Except it's not Harry. It's the biggest, most heavyweight person in Hollywood. It's WME. It's Ari Emanuel, the guy who inspired the Ari Gold character from that show back in the mid-2000s, Entourage. Again, you could so see where Meghan's influences are, because she doesn't just use them to take pieces of it. She copies it specifically. So originally I posted earlier, Meghan Markle allegedly dropped by WME. One, what are the odds that Meghan is the source for this? Because she knows how to grab headlines. It would also fall in line with her MO to gain sympathy from the public, because she's getting a lot of backlash. Every little thing she does, she's getting backlash. And I have to admit, I'm one of them. Because this is a supposed self-made woman who did it on her own, didn't have help. Yeah, right. The TIG had the help of the Coverture, Jake Rosenberg. It also had Soho House, and it also had Took Consulting with Elizabeth Took, who is good friends with Jake Rosenberg. Okay? It's like this whole little creepy group. But right as I posted this, I went, man, she's doing the hero trip. She had to set the trap to get the people on board, because she was tired of the speculation, right? Rumors aren't enough. Shoot, who knows? For all we know, Meghan Markle hasn't been getting her calls returned by Ari Emanuel, so she was freaking out. So she did this. So it's either I personally believe, no matter what, she did this, okay? She's the one who leaked that she was dropped, because it just says sources within. Dude, hit me up. I'll be a source, all right? Sources within are claiming this. I think Meghan did it, because after that, Ari Emanuel or what is it? Either Ari or somebody from WME and came out and they said, no, we haven't dropped her, which is another headline. So it also lets her do the sympathy, I'm a victim thing. Oh, this the tabloid wars. Oh, it's the evil social media. No, Meghan, you know what's evil? Manipulating everybody because you don't have talent. Because let's look at it. Your love story of falling in love with Harry in 2016 and only wanting to do the Netflix stuff allegedly because you had to, because of the whole, oh, we got cut off by the royal family thing. You've basically had 10 years to better yourself. And you can't even put out a decent Instagram video on your own. Yeah, I guess I need validation that Ari Emanuel was still representing me too. Hey, Ari, if you're watching, not a good look that you have such a high profile person who can't even put together a decent video. Okay? This isn't hate. It's lazy and it's pathetic. And if you want that video, because it's recorded, I just have to stretch it out, guys. I'm trying to, it's like, again, it's a blitz. It's like a quarterback sneak, right? Where we don't get to put anything out because she's causing chaos. This has been her MO the entire time. It's not mystery. In my opinion, it's sick. It's narcissistic. It's to gain attention. It's to gain headlines. It's to show, look how many clicks I can get to raise her dollar value for those brands and those endorsement deals that she wants. Okay? Because whenever, and I don't know how much you know about marketing, but ever since we've had this click per ad thing like that marketing, that is one of the huge key factor indicators that these marketing companies use as far as trying to secure deals for people, and whether it's ambassador or endorsement, okay? But hey, Meghan, what happens after the click? Is it like, are you sustainable, or do you have to create more chaos to do it? And I'm going to say, I think she has to create more chaos. Because like the amazing, what's her name? Jane Mansfield. All Meghan Markle has to sell are PR stunts. And she's gotten so lazy. Look, you see this one right here, this picture of her? She wasn't just copying. I mean, she wasn't just inspired by Pamela Anderson. So thank you to Truth Above All for finding that. It's like she practiced and she did it like over and over again until she got it almost verbatim perfect. It's like her plagiarism of all the quotes. Thank you, Carol. It's a rep from WME. But the whole point is she kind of forced that hand to come out, right? Hey, whether she was wondering or it was to quell public speculation, or she needed the validation because her show's getting ready to launch and she is really showing up as somebody. I mean, I think honestly, if we would have found like cave people from one of the like the Paleolithic era, right? And they just discovered a phone, I'm pretty sure they could record a video better than that. We've all seen the video of that little baby who took the phone at the wedding reception and started dancing. That video went viral and it was awesome. You would have sworn that was like some Super Bowl advertising video, right? Yet Meghan Markle is still uploading these weird random videos, so blurry, so awful. She's like one of the worst wannabe influencers ever. Those ladies who were talking about, what was it, sweaty balls on their little, how to be botanists radio SNL podcast channel were better than Meghan. She also needs to drink. Yes, Carol, thank you. That was the other thing. We've all seen the thing about what's going on with the recent articles that have come out because Jason Knopf has broken his silence. Now, look, Jason Knopf was wonderful, I think, in my opinion about it, okay? Because Jason Knopf, sorry, I'm trying to find this stuff. It's just been so much. And look, shout out because he's the original Calvin Klein when I grew up. Never knew what Calvin Klein looked like. I just knew it was him. Again, just way too much to share here. Way too much going on. Up there's some Smokey Love in case you haven't seen him. Yes, he's finally learned to lie down on the floor like a dog. So where was it? Up here? There was something up here. Oh, guys. So even like there's a lot of people finally speaking up because that whole censorship, that The royal grift is a lot better at explaining it than I am. Okay. So shout out to her because she has gone above and beyond and helped us all because there's so much going on. There was so much censorship that we were having the worst time just sharing anything. Like if we wanted to share thumbs down about a movie before, I was waiting for us to be hauled off and locked up. It was getting that bad. So there's this group. It's called Instagram, Just Plain Zach. Let's go show them some love. If you're on Instagram, special thanks to Harry's gray suit because it's not just us. They're claiming it's just either, old white British men or jealous white women who couldn't marry Prince Harry who feel this way about Meghan Markle. And it couldn't be further from the truth.
Like,
people are being silent. So I'm going to play it. Okay. I'm going to play it. If you haven't.
So this article came out.
You like Meghan Markle, don't you?
No.
About your girl, Meghan Markle. She renamed her orchard.
I'm so sick of her.
Like, she's trying to be like a white Oprah with the orchards in Montecito.
She's trying to be the Black Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh,
I can't.
She said she was black, didn't she, as well?
Yeah, I remember she called the royal family racist because people confuse her for Beyonce all the time.
Her show's coming out soon.
So less than a year after she debuted this orchard, she has rebranded this to be a lifestyle brand. So when she was making products and other things, and also the delay of the, obviously title we talked about for Netflix, this came at an appropriate time.
Just you saying like launching of an orchard, or what did you say? What was the
lifestyle brand?
Yeah.
So it's not just us. I think Meghan really, really, really truly believes if she could just silence the people who have been speaking up, silence the people who have exposed her, because it's kind of obvious how she is and what she does. She thinks if I could silence those people, then everybody would see me as the amazing person I am. Because my video, mark your calendars, March 3rd is going to drop. I'm doing a blackout. March 4th, the day of her show. No, I'm not going to be talking anything Meghan Markle. If the Sidley twins will have me, I'm going to be on there live. We're going to have a virtual tea party, and you're invited. Everybody's invited. So if you can make it, join us. It is going to be amazing. Yes, Texas mom, I agree. And she will stop at nothing to be famous. But I have a video that's coming out. I shared it with my 5 anonymous friends. I have an idea of what the original show, I personally believe, Meghan Markle, and it's not Pearl, pitched to Netflix. And it's going to be killer. All right? I don't want to just drop the information because I've got so many screenshots, so many things, I mean, you know me, when I come, I basically have the whole bibliography of every book I've ever seen, almost every page. It's almost like the Wayback Machine. All right. Yes. Thank you, Carol. We are the media. Thank you, Only Me Baby. She says, I'm an old Mexican woman who watched Harry's parents get married, and I am not jealous. I didn't marry Harry. I'm not either. I'm sorry. Why would I want to marry that? That looks like a whole bunch of problem and you're not getting anything out of it. Right, Meghan? Yeah, that's really, I guess and what I said earlier in the week is, yeah, I guess he was the most eligible bachelor if you're a gold digger or a social climber. Other than that, I don't see why. Not for me, right? I like that idea, Taka Dog. She says we should all stream Pam's show on March 4th if it's out. I agree. So let's check into that, okay? But yeah, set your calendars. Oh, guys, if you're not subscribed already, please do me a favor because it's really helping my channel grow. Hey, we are the media now, and you guys are the ones that help everything grow. So thank you for everybody who sends me the tips and everything for me to look further into. You guys are amazing because sometimes it's just that one little piece of information I need to finish the puzzle. So this is really a collective thing, all right? And hats off to the Titans who were originally in this, the ones who got doxxed, the ones who were verbally attacked, deplatformed, and everything else, right? I think poor Ashley had her house burned down, So let's finish watching this guy.
Yeah, it's
goop.
It's too much.
It's her goop.
It is a goop.
But like we did goop and then we did poosh. And then, I mean,
as ever.
I can't anymore. But like, does anybody who's like, yeah, let me read Meghan Markle's lifestyle brand website?
I know some mothers from the Southern Belt who would probably take a read.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that right now. To all my friends here who are from the Southern Belt, would you, who have such great Southern traditional values of setting the table, yes sir, no sir, recipes, you do this, we don't behave that way. Would you want to follow anything that this girl, who, in my opinion, is an unemployable former ensemble cable TV actress at best, has to say about how to set a table or serve a dinner after she said what she said about the royal family, after she called them racist? And she did. Harry, I don't care how many times you go on the news. Obviously, you weren't around for the Oprah recording segment that your wife was recorded by herself. Your answer was different. Would you tune into anything Meghan Markle has to say? Because she's not even Gwyneth Paltrow pretentious. Like, we've all accepted, I think, that Gwyneth Paltrow is pretentious as heck, and she's always going to live in her own little world, and she sees no problem with it. We accept her for who she is. Meghan Markle, on the other hand, though, went to the epitome of class. Whether you liked Diana, blamed her, or you liked the royal family, or you didn't, that is like the epitome of aristocracy, of class and manners. She went there. Oh, I'm going to change everything. Yeah, because you know what you're doing, don't you, Meghan? I mean, here she is trying to show you how to set a table, and she wasn't even invited to, or she didn't participate in actual state dinners. Did you see what she did on most of the Australian tour? I mean, she wanted a tiara, for goodness sakes. We've never seen her dressed up like Catherine at some of these events, have we? And there's a reason. Because she didn't act like she had any upbringing or that she wanted to behave. Okay? So go ahead and comment over there in the comments. Do you think anybody, thank you, Kara. I'm from Southwest Florida. I'm below the Southern Belt. Turns me off every action she does. Yep. Josa Duncan. No, ma'am. Thank you, Josa. Okay, I'm Southern, extremely insulted to C&K Cribs. Dynamite persona. No Georgia girl would ever look to Meghan for class or elegance. Oh, my name, not in a million years. Carte blanche. I'm jealous of her husband and kids. Not all the work she has to do for the UK public. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Community chat. Barefoot and ripped jeans. I'm a hugger. Hey, Parody. Meghan's not happy. All the negative social media criticizing her. She's desperately pushing. You're absolutely right. So if you agree that you think it was leaked for a reason, that somebody said WME dropped her, that source, that you think that was possibly Meghan, or because we know from Jason Knopf's email, we have to say Meghan had nothing to do with it. She had a staff member do it, or a VPN, and then she had which forced WME to come out and say something. If you agree, drop a crown below, okay? Taco Dog down here was saying Meghan thinks she's too big for her. I've heard that saying before. I think you're right. Sure, watch what me get migraine does, then do the opposite. Oh, yes, that is the best thing. Best thing to ever do. I'm a Brit and I don't class that so ho royal consider that. Okay, she's wannabe. I agree. She is a wannabe celeb. Southern woman here, absolutely not. I still take my ex-mother-in-law phone calls. It's called respect. Thank you. If Harry had a problem with the tiara, then late Queen Gabriel should have bought her a new one. He should have bought her. Agreed, right? Go ahead, go use some of those millions. I don't want to cook like her. I'm from Central Florida, but consider myself. Hey, Princess Goose, I would consider you Southern, and that's a compliment. Hey, y'all, to all those Southern ladies. You guys are so much fun. Orlando here from Chattanooga. Yes, and Meghan copied Pippa Middleton's book Celebrate. Also, we're going to talk about that in just a second. Let's finish this video. I don't know how copyright works with all this, and I don't want to get in trouble or do something again, Instagram, just plain Zach. I know I'm going to go follow them.
But I wouldn't necessarily myself.
Who
does she have a website, like a lifestyle website?
She used to have the TIG, remember?
Yeah, and
You
she shut
told me
that down
this, yes.
when she had met Harry.
Let's be honest. Even after everybody knew she was dating Harry and she had the TIG, did that ever take off, or did it become more famous that she used to have the TIG? Because I'm going to say nobody cared. That's my opinion.
Correct.
And
Who
then
she'd never heard of before.
And so not everyone's very happy with the name change. They're like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I love that dude who just said whom she'd never heard of before. The way he just looked at the camera. Did you guys see that? Let me see if I can back it up just a little bit. Okay, let's see.
Happy with the name change. They're like,
Yeah,
had met Harry,
Correct.
and
Who
then
she'd never heard of before.
and so not everyone's very
okay, so they were just like maybe somebody in the Southern Belle. The way he's just holding himself and that little look, that is just such shade to me, and I'm here for it. Are you?
very happy with the name change. They're like, okay, like the name is horrible. Some are saying when
What
they're
was
looking
the original name?
American Riviera Orchard. They had a bunch of things like obviously
And
potentially
what's it called
printed
now again?
as ever.
Let's just
Now
move
it's
on to
called
the next
As
thing.
Ever.
We need to stop talking about this.
It's bad. Well, I mean, I get why she changed the name originally. It was very like white supremacist.
Okay. God bless the universe, bless that man in the middle right here. Okay, like that name, American Riviera Orchard. So Meghan, the queen of going around claiming I'm a victim, you're racist towards me. If you don't like me, it's because you're racist. It's because I'm part African American, or because of my Black heritage, or because I married a white British prince. And he just said it. Okay, your name, Meghan, the American Riviera Orchard, came off as white supremacist. And guys, if you haven't seen the Sidley twin video, Nancy pulled up a whole bunch of sugars talking about Meghan's new lifestyle brand, and it was so funny. Most of them, like they were saying orchid instead of orchard. Like they're her biggest supporters, and they were like orchid. It was funny, but man, I need to know who this guy is. I'm gonna reach out. He's my new hero, okay? Because he's saying it.
Was that why she changed it?
I don't know.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Right?
You're not wrong, yeah.
Well, like-
But the new one is terrible.
What was it called? The Confederate what?
Did he really just say that? The Confederate what? Did he really just say that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. It's starting to give me the Blake Lively vibes, right? Because remember how, because the way she's behaving, everybody's like looking into her past. Guys, this is why you don't behave a certain way. You can, look, wherever you start in life is not where you finish, and I'm a firm believer. You don't have to go out and buy every single guru book ever. You just have to have the belief in yourself, the tools you need, and you focus and you get it done. Hey, look at Harry. Just because he was born to a good family and had every luxury ever does not mean he is a really good, well-rounded, educated person, right? What podcast is this from, Princess Goose? I think they said The Pop Report, and we can find them on Just Plain Zach on Instagram, okay? So maybe we can find that thing. But with all the trouble that they're doing with Blake Lively, Blake, honey, they don't like you. And so now they're going to go back and look at everything with a fine-tooth comb. And now they're like, oh, wait, you're speaking up for what? About women's rights, this, and this, and you got married on a plantation? Really? So let's go back to this. So he just said, oh, a Confederate name. What Confederate name did they change it to?
American Riviera Orchard.
There's our social clip of the week.
Confederate what?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Which Sidley video has had, and yeah, I think it's one of the ones over the weekend, my friend. It was one of the ones over the weekend. I think it was one of the lives because they did one Saturday and Sunday, and it was just so incredible. This is such a nightmare. Like, how can she think any of this is a good idea? How can she think any of this is a good idea? Let's see. And be real. Yeah. So true, Harry is so slow. Harry is, in my opinion, your typical rich boy who grew up thinking he would always be. Look, I get it. He didn't like being in the royal family. He didn't like, what he considered to be the constraints or his life being so public. That's fine, Harry. But on the other side of that coin, we're going to flip it. You had a chance to get the best of the best education. You could have gone into marketing. You could have gone into accounting. You could have gone into charity. you could have actually gotten a degree in something other than just, I don't have to do this. I'm going to be support my brother Will, who's going to be king, by the way. Yeah. Right? He could have done something with himself. That's why, from my understanding, yeah, he wanted to leave the royal family. You have no life skills. Guys, if you haven't checked out the show, there's a show called The Prince from HBO. Let me see if I can find some of the clips. Okay, there was this show. Now, what's really important is everybody was all going, oh my God, Family Guy's making fun of Harry and Meghan. They have to do their Instagram thing for Del Taco. They weren't off, were they? So what's really interesting to me is that one of the producers, creators of Family Guy had this show called The Prince. Now, I'm going to say it. They make fun of everybody in there. So you may not want to watch all of it, but it was crazy, crazy how spot on they were about Harry and Meghan. Let me see. Oh, okay. Sorry. I can't find it right now. I'll do it later, guys. I'm so sorry. But check it out. Just go to HBO, The Prince, things like that. You'll be able to pull it up. I mean, they have Meghan being on The Real Housewives. They have Harry trying to get a job. Oh, you're going to like this. Wait. I am going to find this one. Hang on one second. Let me see. I'm going to move it over. We're going to watch part of this, and I might have to hit pause. Don't hate me. Just so that we don't get copyright on it, okay? So bear with me here, guys. This is going to be hilarious. One, I find it so hilarious that this episode right here, the Prince episode 6, scene 2, Harry and Meghan, is about Meghan launching her condiments, like mustard and ketchup, and she's asking people to share it on Instagram. Keep in mind, this show aired back in 2022 or 2021, and it didn't come back. Yeah, 2021, I believe, and it did not. 21 and 22, but it did not come back to air because out of respect, for Prince Philip and everything, because they really do go kind of really ridiculous with some of the royal family. But what's interesting to me is this was from one of the producers of Family Guy, and something tells me everybody in Hollywood has been talking about Meghan and her ideas for a while. Okay?
So all you'd have to do is Instagram yourselves using my ketchup.
Does anybody find this wild that they knew? I mean, she's out there now with her jam. Her jam!
It'd be a huge help.
I see. Well, that's something we'll definitely think about.
Who's that?
That's your nephew, Archie.
You're pulling my leg.
Even back then, they knew there was a mystery with the kids and that nobody knew what they looked like. Is that hysterical or what?
Egg. Why have we not met before?
You've met him like 1,000 times. So are you going to do the fucking Instagram or?
Oh my gosh. I forgot that they cursed. But yeah, so you get the idea, huh? So, all right. So what was that, Lynn? I heard yesterday that South Park, I've heard that too about the Markles, and I really, really, really wish that they would. I think that, and I agree with you, Carol. I think he was, I think anytime you have somebody, we're human, okay? And anytime you have pain, you have, issues, you're not at 100% yourself. I mean, we all need somebody sometimes. And I think that Harry was no exception. He's human, right? We all deserve to heal. We all deserve to be whole. And I personally feel that that's when you've got to really worry about predators and people taking advantage, right? Yeah, I have family members. I have friends that I care about. And we've all seen it before, where they go through a breakup and all of a sudden they're on a rebound, and it's a really bad situation. It's very, very toxic, and you can see where somebody's taking advantage of them. So, I mean, just the fact that Meghan Markle wore Diana's perfume, we all know that the olfactory senses play a huge part. It's why some people, it's real estate. They used to have that old thing where they said, "Oh, bake cookies," right? Because in that way, people smell the vanilla and it makes them feel like at home. You know what I'm talking about. You go to Williams Sonoma and the place smells amazing. It's all over Pinterest, like how to make your house smell like that. Oh, Carlson. My mother used to call me Dollface when I was a child because I had blunt cut with short and used brown. I love it. So maybe we can share that too. Yes, Grandma, honey, scam is her jam. I will be a surprise if y'all get a chance to watch and roast the show of the Failing Meghan Imitation Life. I expect that'll be, I know. Yeah, I am wondering if it's going to be canceled. Okay. Hang on 1 second here. Let me see if I can get my Instagram up. No, it's going to be gone by now. Did anybody watch the stuff that she shared on her Instagram in the Instagram stories, or did you see it on somebody else's account? Like I said, the Sibley twins aired it. Okay. So did everybody see those really random things she was sharing from her estate the other night? The pictures of her, the video of her watering her garden. The first, let me ask you this. Oh, you saw the twin Lulu's mom. Hey, welcome, Lulu. Okay. Meghan Markle claimed as a humanitarian she was going to push her show back because of the devastation to the people in the LA wildfires, right? And yet she's posting to Instagram these stories showing off the first blooms of her trees that did not burn down, the abundance of water flowing from the hose to her garden, and the little fake or possibly real little river brook thing that's there. Now, if you delayed your show on account of the fact because of the LA wildfire victims, and now you're showing off your prestige, your pristine, prestigious private estate with the blooming fruit, with the hose water that's working just fine after all those whole neighborhoods had no water and any of their fire hydrants. Who the heck are you calling yourself a humanitarian, Meghan? And Meghan, I hope you're watching this. You disgust me. Okay? You're free to take my ideas any day of the week, but shame on you. Go act a victim. Go get Ari Emanuel to come after me. I really don't care because I'm not the only one thinking it. Why don't you just go around and have your kids in a freaking sprinkler too, since you're in your season of joy instead of one of gratitude? Now, I'm sorry if I'm really passionate, but please, somebody tell me, am I wrong? Or does that send the wrong thing? Kind of like her wanting to show up in a tiara or thousands of dollars worth of outfits in front of schools that can't even afford to wash and dry their clothes. Something is seriously wrong with that. I like what Bethany Frankel said, which was, that she doesn't have an identity. She doesn't know who she is. You can't go off of what you think the public wants you to be. To an extent, I disagree with that because I don't think she cares about what the public want her to be. I think in her mind, there's who she wants to be perceived as. And so she thinks she uses the excuse her fans want to see it. Yeah, thank you, Taco Dog. She does everything to try to make others envious. Harry seems to always be in the UK whenever it's Archie's birthday. That is a little weird, huh? That is weird. I'm glad, and thank you, Only Me Baby. She's like the human form of a Yes! Thank you, Little Southie. Liney, you're absolutely right. So that whole, the last shot of the video is the Magician tarot card. What video? I don't think I know that video. She's not actually watering the garden. Oh, hey, Queen's Guard, tell us more about that because that's really interesting considering all the, tarot card, mysticism, spiritual people she's been hanging around with lately. She was at one for that G9 Ventures, that summit, right? She was seen pictured with like their go-to guru, and then she was seen at the Jessica Alba event, which had a lot of that mysticism stuff. And then even her own friend, Nanaki Pretty, has her own website with like crystals, or she did had her own website with crystals and yoga and stuff like that. So it's really interesting, especially now that I think about it. Remember, Ellen had her do the whole thing, tapping the crystals to her forehead. So, gosh, I wonder if there's something there. Last shot in that video is the Magician Tarot card. I agree, carte blanche. That was the child say, if you want me to do it, that was so strange. Like, do you think maybe there's times where maybe mommy's filming and the kids go, I want to, and over time she just got them to be like, no, I didn't invite you, I didn't ask you to. And so that's part of her really weird manners. Effie. Yeah, fans. All right, guys, I think, yeah, everything she does is smoke and mirrors. Also, hi, Nick Meow. I think Beautiful did a video on it and zoomed in. It looks like there's a sprinkler system. And there might be. But how can you be so two-faced and so shallow to use such a devastating thing as a reason? I personally think she didn't like the backlash. And so, for somebody who claims I'm such an industry expert, I don't have stage fright. I think she comes off as seriously insecure and unable to put one foot in front of the other unless she has an entourage around her, kissing her butt and telling her how amazing she is. But that's just my opinion. Oh, absolutely, Lulu's mom. Lulu's mom says you can't tell me those godmothers aren't into it. Yeah, the last shot in Queen and Meghan's video is the Magician Tarot card, the Jam Scam YouTube channel. He does. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. Thank you. Now I gotta, guys, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna see if I can find that. Magician's Tarot card. Oh, okay. All right, so I just Googled. It says in tarot, the Magician card represents. Okay, hang on. I'm going to share this. I'm going to move this over so we can all partake in the spoils here. Thank you for sharing that. That's what I love about our group is like we all, we've all seen different things and we're able to put together stuff. So it says in the tarot, the Magician card represents the ability to manifest desires, turn ideas into reality, and symbolizes the power to create and transform by harnessing one's potential and connecting the spiritual with the physical world, essentially signifying the power to make things happen through focused intention and willpower. Wow. I don't know about you, but now I cannot unsee it. Because let's see. Yeah, let's just look at one of them. I mean, you have her little goblet, you have the table. I'm going to have to watch that video again with new eyes. Wonder what else we're missing here, huh? That is really interesting. Guys, thank y'all so much for, tuning in. I think we've all seen I've been uploading little shorts here and there to try to cover the stuff that she's been doing. And it's kind of exhausting. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine anybody having a really good, really healthy, just routine and way of living. I mean, even actors, they have their off time and then they do whatever they want. But my gosh, this is so chaotic, right? Can I just say out of their flipping mind? Yes, you may. Yes. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. The Magician has his cup, wand, knife, and pentacle on a table. Yes. I'm going to look into that. I'm definitely going to look into that. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Spread the word. Share the video. It was very impromptu. Like I said, I have a bunch of others that I am working on right now. I want to make sure that they're cohesively put together. And this is exhausting, but I think we're really seeing the real Meghan Markle here. I'm going to upload that video, Lazy versus Lady, okay? Because I don't think Meghan was ever a well put together, polished person, all right? It's not in her habit. And I say that because even when she is dressed up, she's covered in wrinkles. A lot of that has to do with lounging around a certain way and not sitting properly in nice clothes. So thank you so much, Taco Dog. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you, everybody. I'm waving to you too. So stay tuned. March 3rd, guys. March 3rd, set your calendars. Click for the notifications because you're not going to want to miss that video. I've gone through great trouble. It's been a labor of love putting it together because I really think I have the definitive answer of what Meghan Markle's original proposal to Netflix was. And you're not going to want to miss it. So talk to you soon. Take care, guys. Lots of love. Bye.